All right, we are over here at hive number 3, which again is the swarm that I relocated from Maysville on March 30th. And if something looks different this week, that's because I added one of the harvested honey supers to the top of the colony. And if you can't tell, probably can't, need to angle the camera just a little. If you can't tell, I left the queen excluder in place just in case we have any little bit of a nectar flow happening. I don't think we do, but there's always the chance. So the harvested super I added on top, the bottom super that's been in place for a few weeks now, maybe 3 to 4 weeks. We'll take a look at that because the other day when I added the super that I harvested, they do have some capped honey in there, just really not enough to pull, so I might leave it for the bees, might not sure. And yeah, we'll get into the brood chamber and see how things are looking. Actually, I think I had that backwards, so or did I? Yeah, sure enough, yeah. The top box is the box that I harvested. I thought I said that backwards, but I didn't. Yeah, so let's get into this box and see how they're looking, because this is the box that I did not pull. Let's just grab the center frame and take a look. Yeah, they're still doing their thing. Some capped honey, whole bunch of nectar. Frame next to it. Frame next to it's even more capped than that one. At least on this side. But yeah, it's a good food source for them. Alright, I'm just going to pull this box off and get into the brood chamber. It's got some weight to it. These bees continue to make some of the most beautiful brood that I've had the entire time I've been keeping bees. I mean, that is just nice. And there's a queen cup. Let's see if it's a queen cell. Yeah, sure enough. Got a queen cell in the very first frame right there. Alright, well, let's get that marked. It's not a bad thing if you have queenless colonies. Oh, well, that ain't the only queen cell. Check out those two. And yep, they both have larvae in them, and I kind of see why. I'm starting to think, and another one there. Good lord, there's 3 on this one frame. I'm starting to think they might be running out of room. And another one right there. So this frame has 4. Let's get them marked. So let's see. Queen cell that away. Queen cell that away. Queen cell times 2. 4 on one frame. I'm not entirely surprised because this queen has been doing such a fantastic job. I mean, just frame after frame of just packed brood. Look at that. And the very open space in the top left has pupated larvae and eggs in it. So we have 5 queen cells already. I'd like to find the queen so I can kind of make a decision what to do with them. Yeah, this room has a ton of eggs on it as well. Same on this side. Practically every single cell that the queen can lay an egg in, she has. Which kind of makes sense why they're preparing to swarm. They just need more space. All right, one more frame. Pretty sure she was marked last time. Can't exactly remember. Oh, that ain't good. Well, if she was on that frame, she probably ain't there now. Alright, well, I'll just have to make a decision here shortly what to do with the 5 queen cells. Might just move them into a nuke box, really. I think I'll do that. Just 5 queen cells, move them into a nuke box, and grab 5 frames from one of the swarm traps and add it to here. So essentially I'll give them a basically twice the space they have now. It sucks to have to come back in and actually I think I have a nuke box available anyway. Be right back. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this colony's just done extremely well this year. This is what they need. They just need space. I'm going to give them space in the form of new frames. And mostly new. I've used some before, but they don't really have much going on. Alright, this will be nuke number 2, hive number 11. Let's do a quick check, make sure the queen's not on here. Same thing on this one. Just doing a quick once over, making sure the queen's not on here. Alright, that's 5. There's 5 queen cells. Same thing. And there she is right there. So they are still queen right. Let me cage her. She does not want to cooperate at all. She's a smart one. She keeps going in the little space between the side of the frame. Good God, man. Where'd she go? And just like that, disappears even with a white dot. Yeah, wonderful. She didn't disappear, she crawled off the frame completely and onto another frame. Look at that. Tell me these things aren't smart. Up my arm. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so now that I know where she's at, I can move these frames over. Good God, man, that is incredible. They have a ton of brood, that's for sure. I'd be surprised if they don't do well. And then I'm going to put these 3 frames in the center. Actually, since this is ran as an 8 frame, I'm going to move 4 frames into the nuke and give them 1. new frame to work with. And then hive number 3 will have 4 new frames to work with as well. Get the queen released here in a second. Get the nuke boxed up. I'd be surprised if that nuke doesn't do well, which is nuke number 2, hive number 11. Set them aside here in a second. Actually, those are supers, honey supers, so I don't have to wait. Let's get the queen released. Yeah, she's doing a phenomenal job. Alright, here we go. Here she goes. Right there. Just needed to crawl down in there. Okay. Let's get them put back together. Alright, that does it for number 3. Good lord, that is a strong colony, as y'all saw. So, ended up moving, what was that? 2 frames, I think? 2 or 3 frames with 5 queen cells into nuke number 2, hive 11, with a spacer frame, just so they have space to build out. And ended up taking 4 frames out of number 3, gave them 4 new frames, which should kind of cure their appetite for swarming, hopefully. But yeah, I'm glad I found the parent queen that was marked. She's a beast. Absolutely beautiful brood, which is part of the bee's job as well. And they continue to do a pretty good job with packing away some honey. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that over the next few weeks, and if I can harvest a few more frames of honey from that hive, fantastic. If it becomes kind of late in the season to where the harvest is over and they haven't really capped the nectar that they're storing, I'll just remove the queen super or the queen excluder and leave the box in place so they can eventually extend the brood chamber and they can use that medium box with all the honey stores as a food store. All right, that does it for this week with hive number 3. That small swarm from Maysville that comfortably fit into a 5-frame nuke box has grown tremendously in the last 3 months. I think we're about a week shy of the 3-month mark since they've been here in the bee yard. So thanks again to the folks in Maysville that gave us a call instead of calling an exterminator, which is always a good thing. Much appreciated. One of my best colonies this year. They are absolutely strong and almost getting out of control, but I say that in a good way. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Cole's Farm here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you're in or around the Jacksonville, North Carolina area and you're looking for some local honey, check us out. Look us up on Instagram or Facebook or Google Maps. You can use the Book Now button or the appointment link on Google Maps. That'll take you over to our Square site. From there, just pick a day and time that works for you to make your appointment. Everything's paid through the Square site, and then you'll simply pick up your honey purchase from our front porch. And that's that. All right, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Check us out in about 2 weeks for a follow-up inspection on hive number 3.